Big news of the day, the Dallas Stars, Dutchie, as they call him, ain't leaving. Matt Duchene, a 4-year contract extension through the 2028-2029 season, $4.5 million AAV. Dano, your reaction?
I think it's a pretty fair deal for the Dallas Stars, and even Matt Duchene at where he is in his career. Maybe did leave a little on the table, whatever, with an 82-point season, possibly, but he's comfortable there in Dallas. Now, and does he want better results and better performance even from him come playoff time? It wasn't quite enough. But every team says that, obviously, when you don't reach your goal, and this was a Stanley Cup bust type of year, or bust type of year for the Dallas Stars. But Duchene, terrific hockey player. I mean, speed, good in the face-off circle, does so many things well. And his offense, second best year of his career in his mid-30s. So they felt they needed to keep him, and I think that's the right decision, and have another crack at it next year with this Dallas Star team. That's a terrific team, and this close as well, I think, to being eventually a Stanley Cup winner. Only one team can win. It's not easy, but they have Matt Duchene in the fold to try and see that through the next handful of years.
And to the point you made about the team they ran into in the conference final, Edmonton won that series in 5 games. They ran into a buzzsaw. For the Dallas Stars, Matt Duchene, as you mentioned, the production was not there for him, for Jason Robertson. A number of their players were not able to produce the way that they did during the regular season and the way that Pete DeBoer and that organization hoped they would. Having said that, Matt Duchene understands the value of fit. He's been around the league a few times. He was bought out. What does it tell you about his mental makeup that he had the kind of year he had this year coming off of all that?
I think that's a great point, Tone, for sure, because obviously you eat a little humble pie when you're bought out, and obviously thinking your career maybe be on the downturn, and it probably was for Matt Duchene, but then you relish in another opportunity, and you get back to the level of play you're accustomed to, other people are accustomed to throughout your career. He's played a long time, and it worked well in Dallas, the Dallas Stars' favor, as well as Matt Duchene. Is so often it's about fit, and the team was already on the cusp of being a contender here and possibly winning a Stanley Cup, and a lot of prognosticators picked the Dallas Stars to win the Stanley Cup, and rightfully so. They've got a heck of a team, a lot of depth, but he was a piece that just went in there and battled through that adversity, and you have to respect that. I mean, a lot of players, it's going to be ups and downs in your career. You're going to be applauded, you're going to be crucified at times, and certainly judged as well, but Matt Duchene had such a terrific year and a perfect fit for him with the Dallas Stars, and obviously the Dallas Stars feel the same way.
It's important to note he's in his 30s. We celebrate what he did early in his career, going 3rd overall, 2014 Olympics with Canada, wins gold, 2016 World Cup of Hockey. His resume is outstanding. As he moves along this next 4 years, what are realistic expectations for Dallas for him?
Well, I don't know if you're going to get 82 points out of him every year, but you may next year. I mean, obviously he wants to, continue to elevate his game. But for me, it's not always just the numbers, the offensive statistics. I mean, for Matt Duchene, I'm sure at this stage of his career, it's about winning a Stanley Cup. All great players, all good players, that's the goal. That should be the goal. So just be a well-rounded player. I know I've got to produce, and that's what he's saying to himself. But go have a good regular season, step at a time, game at a time. Come playoff time, I'm going to be better. I've got to be better. Like a lot of the players you mentioned that didn't quite have the offensive output that they needed to beat the Edmonton Oilers, but I always look at, a lot of times it's the way the other team plays.
That other team, pretty good.
Pretty good. They went to the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years in a row, but it's a process during the regular season. Yeah, he's going to have expectations for himself, but the only goal, regardless of what your stats are, and everybody knows he's got to produce for them to have more success, along with a lot of other players. But it's about the playoffs. It's about building toward that and getting another crack at it of the ultimate goal.